Hey, FreeBody massage family, Kat Matlock here, and today I want to introduce you to the subclavius muscle and how to release it well. This is essential work if you have clients that are struggling with like radiating numbness and tingling down the arms into the fingers, hands or arms are going numb. Subclavius might be the root cause. Now, often when clients come in with those symptoms, that radiating numbness, tingling, pain, and sensation that goes all the way down into the fingers and kind of includes through the arm, my first thought is always scalenes, right? Because scalenes here at the front of the neck, brachial plexus nerve bundle passes through those scalenes. That can be crimping on that nerve supply and causing that numbness and tingling. Of course, scalenes are a piece of the puzzle. And we'll drop a link in the description down below of a scalenes release. I also have a continuing ed class. You can get some credits for getting all the information about the scalenes. We'll drop a link to that CE class also. Scalenes, yes, you have to check them. Often they are a big piece of the puzzle. But if you release the scalenes and you haven't been successful in really helping the client get rid of that, the next stop on the radiating numbness and tingling or pain train is subclavius. So subclavius is a little muscle that lives underneath the collarbone. It kind of lines the bottom of the collarbone here. And that brachial plexus goes through the scalenes and then dives under the subclavius. In clients, you'll see one collarbone is dropped lower than the other. Maybe one shoulder is dropped lower than the other. Maybe they had an injury where they fell on that arm, or their dog yanked them on the leash and they got kind of like a whole rotator cuff thing going on. Subclavius trigger points can cause that radiating numbness and tingling, and it will get freaked out by those types of accidents because it's trying to stabilize the whole shoulder girdle. So let's think about that for a minute. The humerus comes up and it attaches into the scapula in a very kind of flat surface. So that's why we have a rotator cuff at all, because that ball and the socket is really just a very slightly concave surface. So we have all these muscles stabilizing, and then we have the shoulder blade at the acromion clavicular joint attaches there, and then the whole thing anchors into the body here at the sternoclavicular joint. So you've got the whole of the arm, the whole of the shoulder girdle really anchoring into the body at that sternoclavicular joint. So the subclavius is kind of the last stop of that anchoring to kind of support and stabilize the whole thing as that's anchoring into the body. So it is subject to kind of freaking out when there's some jerks or pulls or whatever going on in the arms and to the shoulder girdle itself. So subclavius can really get stuck and trapped in your clients, and it can be a kind of secretly causing this numbness and tingling in there. You gotta soften the pecs and soften the pecs, and then you gotta get up real specifically in where that subclavius holds its tension and trigger points. And that's what I'm gonna show you next. I'm gonna go through a treatment of the subclavius, and I wanna point out, I've already warmed up the pecs. I've already done my pec major work, maybe some pec minor work, and I've already treated the scalenes in this sequence to make sure that I cover the things that are causing that numbness and tingling. So I hope you enjoy the subclavius release. It's going to change the way you work. It's going to help you be so much more effective with your clients who have that numbness and tingling all the way down to your fingers. So let's have a look at the work now. So subclavius is a little tiny muscle that is really super, super important. It really can bind or free the entire shoulder girdle. And the collarbone, as we discussed in the anatomy section, the collarbone is that most commonly broken bone in the body. And anytime anyone has like stuck their arm out to catch themselves when they fall, the subclavius is going to kind of grip with some tension to try to protect, and it's really an anchor for the entire shoulder girdle and arm. It just lives right here, right underneath that collarbone. So we get to the bottom of that collarbone, that clavicle, and slide along it, and you'll see I've just been doing that to kind of strip the collarbone there. Pec major attaches all along here also, so we're kind of freeing the fibers of pec major and subclavius. And after we do that for a while, we start to get more specific. We can feel like, you know, my client here, Tifa, just was like, oh, very tender spot right there. And it usually is about 1 inch or 2 from the center. And notice that my thumb is underneath and I'm pushing kind of up. So I'm trapping that subclavius underneath and pushing it up into the clavicle. This little muscle right here can wreak all sorts of havoc, cause numbness and tingling down the arms. How's that feeling?
Feels like it's lifting.
Okay, great. And we'll let you take a couple more breaths here. And how about now? Better?
Yeah.
Great. There we go, subclavius on that left side. And then we'll just go around to the right side. So I just keep doing that little bit of stripping. And so freeing up the pec major fibers, starting to reveal. Now, if I had not done this stripping and the warming of all these other tissues beforehand, I just kind of stuck my thumb in there, she might have said, no, that feels totally fine. But we have to kind of make our way in. And sometimes there's so much protective tension around a point that we don't even feel the root trigger point in there. Now I can feel it. You're starting to feel it, yeah? Yeah? And so I can feel the fibers are starting to get a little bit like, oh, I can tell that right here is where her point is. Is that correct? Am I in the right spot? A little further out. Yeah. And notice for this one I had to scoop my thumb under a little bit more. And just pressing up. And I'm just kind of leaning my body forward toward her head. And that just puts that right amount of pressure right in there. And she knows that she can say more or less at any time.
It's releasing.
Great. And so she said it's releasing. We're going to let her take another nice big breath here. Great. Wonderful. And then we just do our soothing. And that is releasing subclavius.